It's week 4 of the 2022 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. Fields going to throw right away.
And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10.
Play action, Fields.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On play action, Fields. He's got this, complete to Williams.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
To throw is Fields.
And the pressure gets to him again. Al Woods, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Smith now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff. Penny gets past one man. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Smith. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Smith. Ertz has it left side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To the air again, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October.
Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Play action. It's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
It got his man complete.
And he's going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. To the air again, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
So we have reached half, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Again, it's Penny. Oh, nice move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now Gino on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Smith on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second and 6. Throwing now is Gino. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Swift's going to try up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. 3rd and long. It's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Seibert's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
On first down, Smith
gets this to Ertz, finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
Another try for Penny, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
To Williams on the jet sweep.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Short throw to Disley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Smith.
That one complete downfield to Eskridge.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The extra point now coming from Myers.
And the lead is up to 14.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Detroit back in possession of the football. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
CD Lamb.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Wide open, it's Allen, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Penny.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 77 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Penny up the middle.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A handoff to Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the victory here for Seattle, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job.